Today I'm going to try a recipe from a YouTube channel called How to Make Carbonara with Kalomirachi. I think he's a Michelin star hipster feller, and a guy who's going to eat it called Magnus Nilsson. He's got long hair and looks like a girl with beard. So the ingredients are not going to be exactly the same. Maybe 90% of it is not the same. Let's see here. I got spaghetti. It's halal because it's by Jakim. It's not a dog. It's a sausage type of situation. It's halal. Some parmesan, pepper, big load of pepper, egg, salt, and soya sauce, and of course the most important thing, pork. So boiling water here. What's very important now is to turn on the fan and light so it won't be so dark. The clothes out there in the balcony is getting heated up. No, not heated, it's being dried, so it's darker now. Turn on this because it's hot, because a lot of gas or fire is boiling the water, which is unsalted. So I'm gonna leave a link in the what section here, the whatever below here, so you can like do it yourself, as in find out what happens here. I'm subscribed to the Mind of a Chef. So let's see here what's going to happen. He is using unsalted, some kind of pork here. This is the pork thing.
Guanciale here.
It's called pancetta or something, no idea. So I'm going to replicate pancetta with my pork. Which part of the pork I'm not sure, no idea, don't care actually, it's just pork. But if I wanted to like simulate or turn it into pancetta, I have to like season it and leave it for months. But I have a way of doing it, is by utilizing salt and also soya sauce. So yeah. So what else is there for this recipe? You can see that pancetta or whatever has a lot of fat, so mine does not have a lot of fat, so there's no problem there. So you can identify a hipster person by the number of tattoos on his arms and dick. So he's using some kind of I think most likely olive oil, but I don't like olive oil because it tastes green to me. I'm going to use vegetable oil. It's the same thing except for it's yellow, not green. So it's going to use a big ton of pepper, a lot of pepper, okay? So I'm going to like replicate that and see what it tastes like.
We'll let the pepper go for a little bit just to sort of get
so, whew, look at that, lots of pepper, oh my god. Then it browns the pork, so I'm going to do that for sure.
So you see it's just like just translucent.
And at last, once the pork has come like brown under medium heat, I'm going to like I think it's going to add an egg. Or okay, it's using yellow noodles. There's egg noodles, but mine is like just wheat or durum wheat. This one is really weird because egg noodles is like lots of Chinese. So the water, hot water is put into that sauce, and then put the pasta into the pan. And this is the funny thing. So it's just mixing it all together. You know, watch the video yourself. And it's putting some kind of cheese. I'm not sure what kind of cheese. I'm going to use Parmesan cheese. So emulsion from the cheese, blah blah blah. Who cares? And egg. Look at this. Holy shit! Just the egg yolk. I think there are 5 egg yolks into it, and that's why it got its Michelin star. It's like lots of cholesterol food type of thing. But a lot of pepper. I'm going to try it out and see whether it tastes nice or not. So and that's all. It's very simple. Egg noodles. It's actually dry ramen. It's not a carbonara. It's just dry ramen. So I'm going to try and see whether it's nice or not, because that's a lot of pepper to eat. Fucking hell. So let's see. Let's continue on. So you'll be hearing some background noise. That's spill.com, and I'm not wearing a shirt because who needs shirt when you don't need shirt. Unfortunately for you. And this is a testing of a recipe of sorts by me, the shirtless Asian dude. This Michelin star carbonara better be nice.
Okay, one last thing. You and Ezekiel didn't have anything going on, did you? You and Ezekiel? No, you didn't. No, you and Ezekiel. That boy I brought over from Sweden? Y'all was gone for a long
I think I
time.
better wear some shirt.
Oh, no. That's why I wonder what kind of entertainment did you do? Okay. All right. We gotta go. You are not helping right now. You know what?
He was smiling all the day and shaking our hands, saying his money was totally well spent.
Yeah, he should have did. He should have did. All right, Mama. We're going to talk later. I love you. Don't worry about mine right now. You know over here filling my head full of bad things.
So I'm gonna use some
Ezekiel was very happy.
agnesi
$10,000. He was smiling real big.
spaghetti.
Shaking our hands the whole lot.
I always eat about this much, the length of my dick, or the girth of my dick.
I gotta go to Dallas next weekend. Maybe I'll stop by. Come on with that.
Sound like she ready to party.
Or this much.
Yes.
Just put into the unsalted hot water.
All right, Mom. We gotta go.
Next up, some oil into the pan. Heat up the pan first.
How many times did I say bye? I think we gotta go. I mean, see, any other time she can rush me off the phone. Now she got an audience.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, yeah.
Man, good. I gotta learn how to do that. 'Cause I got people I like talking to, but they just want to hang on the phone. Man, it's like...
Heat up the wok.
Because of that,
Water is getting hot now.
that's the first problem. Then everybody have to-
Later I have to go and
Yeah,
go to a art gallery thing.
cousin I always had, never really talked to that much because his mother died last year. And she's sort of like my last connection with that side of the family. And he started calling me, he's got this invention. On
Put
his
some
bedside
oil
phone.
in.
And ask him for some money.
Oh shit,
He
there's a
originally
lot of
called
oil.
to ask for money. I missed the call. But he got some from other people. Invested in it, sent me the link. I see it, and I'm like, such a good idea. It's like an air freshener you put on the blades of your ceiling fan. And with this company, I'm like, this might be a rip-off or something. But then they made this whole company, like a 3D model to show you what it is, stages of development.
Then according to that Michelin star chef, put in a thick load of pepper, a lot of pepper. Oh my god, a lot he said. I can see that there were a lot of pepper. So a lot. Okay, I think that's about it. That's a lot. Okay, thick load is a lot. So more. I think that's enough. Okay, go around, toast the whatever thing, the pepper. Next up, pork.
Start talking all wild crazy shit. You know, I think I'm the first time I walked up
sure there's a lot of meat, man. I better save some for later. Yeah, save some for later, yeah. It's a lot of it. Too much meat. So I'm gonna like save this for another day. Semi-cooked meat. So I'm going to turn the meat into some kind of pancetta or whatever they say inside the video by putting a bit of salt and soy sauce. So pinch of salt. Okay, make it 2 pinches of salt. Maybe 2.5. Put more pepper into it. This hairs, man, big load, man, big amount of pepper. Slowly cook it nicely, turning into some kind of grilled pancetta. Now we add in some soy sauce. Mix it around. Next, it will be the spaghetti. Enough to eat while I wait for the spaghetti to become al dente. I'm going to put some pasta water into the pan here. Turn back the heat up. Just a bit of pasta water. Next I'll put the spaghetti into the pan. like so. Nice. It's very hot. Move it all around. Lovely stuff. Next up, some cheese. Just a bit. Cheese. Parmesan cheese to be exact. Move it all around. Smell the Parmesan cheese. And lastly, an egg. An egg. Whole egg, not 5 egg yolks, but a whole egg. I don't like to waste the egg whites. Gotta bear in mind, I don't have a Michelin-starred restaurant to use my egg whites with. Turn down the heat is becoming a bit too too hot. The egg is it's getting a bit too cooked for some water for my taste. And time to plate. If it gets a bit too stuck together or gooey, use the water from the pasta and just put some in to make it less gooey. Don't need to worry about getting it a bit too salty because the pasta water wasn't salted. It wasn't mentioned in the program, Mind of a Chef program. Next up is the most or the hardest part of the video, which is the tasting part. Let's plate it first. Taste this baby and see whether it tastes nice or not, whether it's a disaster or not. Let's see. Not bad. Tastes like carbonara. I think that there were a lot of pepper used, but it's not that overpowering at all. It's delicious. It's pretty good. Yum. Pork is good too. Any type of pork, you don't need to have cured pork. You just normal pork. Just a piece of pork that hasn't been cured or made into some delicious some kind of, I'm not sure what kind of pork it is. As a normal pork will do. It's just delicious. You don't need to have 5 egg yolks or yellow egg yolks. Just use 1 whole egg and it's still good. Yum.